Welcome, sandwich eaters, to the John Sandwich Show.
Of course.
Of course. I'm your
favorite
host,
sandwich.
Eric. On to my left here is John.
How are you doing today?
And on my right is another John.
Of course.
And we're here to fulfill John Sandwich's destiny.
How many sandwiches can you fit in your mouth?
Today,
Filled with despair.
filled with despair.
Did you put mayonnaise or mustard on that sandwich?
Welcome!
Feel like
Welcome.
there's meat on that sandwich.
Man, it's been so long since we've been in the sandwich station.
Yeah, so long. I've went through a whole load of laundry, and now I'm back to the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. I went through all of my clothes, and now I have this back on. So you can tell we have a new background here that we've concocted over the past couple months. It's taken us a while to get us all together.
Different location.
Yeah, different
I
location.
promise, yeah.
An undisclosed location.
We're actually in LA now.
Yeah. Where the sun is hot, the beaches are hot, and the bitches are fine.
The bitches are fine.
Just fine.
Not good, just fine.
Just fine. They're
Not,
okay.
not,
All right.
not great.
No, if you're into that sort of thing.
I'm fidgeting, sorry.
Yeah.
Someone get me my spinner.
Yeah, we need to get you a spinner.
We do need to get you a spinner, man. You know, I spent, I don't know, the last 2 weeks just working out on a Muscle Beach.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Can you tell?
Nice.
Yeah.
I've spent all week working from the shores, the tasty shores of Venice Beach, California.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. Did you go to Disneyland?
twice.
Nice.
Went to Disneyland twice, brother.
Did you have some churros?
I had a churro and a turkey leg.
You claim it's the happiest place on earth.
How are they doing at Star Wars Land, are they?
It was Disneyland that taught me about despair.
I didn't know happiness until I found the land. So we're pretty much going to be talking in Bane voices the whole time.
Yeah.
It's the Star Wars land.
Yes, we are. Sandwichers, I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I went and saw Wonder Woman.
How was it?
I thought it was great. It was fun. It was a fun little film, filled with a lot of joy. It was a very well done. It had like a real Superman, like the first Richard Donner Superman feel to it. It was like a fun movie. Yeah,
Dude, the tomato gave it like 92%.
yeah, it's really
Yeah,
good.
it was flawless,
I
apparently.
mean, it's not great, but it was better than Suicide Squad, that's for sure.
I'm pretty sure that they just
load of-
raised all of DC's the bar.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen it yet.
I think there's a lot of good faith to go around now. I took my, two of my daughters that came with me this past weekend. They went to go see it, and they just fucking ate it all up. It's like it's a big girl power movie.
No, you know what? We need more of that, man, because
Yeah.
the director, she's a woman.
Yeah.
Like, the lead, she's a woman.
Yeah, we
And
need
it's like
more-
the first director woman and lead woman, like, box office
For
hit,
sure.
like, ever.
Give her Man of Steel 2, as far as I'm concerned, man.
Yeah,
You gotta
it's-
fucking let her take over.
It's actual girl power, not contrived bullshit.
Yeah.
Girl power.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, there was
Made to
there
look
was
like
a lot of superhero posing at the end. I think the last 30 minutes was nothing but slow motion superhero posing, and
Standing in
yeah.
teams of 3.
But it was good. I think it really paid off from not just being burdened down by introducing all these new characters and stuff and just focusing on Wonder Woman. There wasn't any cameos or anything like that. It was
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was great, man.
Wasn't dark throughout.
Wasn't dark throughout. They're like, well, when they got to London, it got pretty dark. But I think that's appropriate for London. It's a pretty dark place.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper's
Yeah.
there and stuff. It's,
Man,
I've heard London is the
did
worst.
you guys
place
hear
to
about
live.
like the London fire that just happened?
Yeah, crazy. I saw a
Fuck,
picture of it
yeah.
on the news.
Yeah,
Towering Inferno.
yeah.
I heard this one guy came out with his wife and daughter, and as the blaze was going, he went and saved his other daughter, going all the way
Really?
past the fire, getting her, and past the fire again to get her out.
That's crazy.
That's
shit,
a real,
man.
that's a real superhero right there for you.
For sure, man. For sure. Yeah, dude. It's
It sucks. That country is going through a lot these
Yeah, it
past
has.
few months.
It's really taking
Yeah.
a beating.
it really has, man. It's really not a good place to.
Our grandfather nation.
Yeah.
Grandpa's hurt.
It's the times that we live in these days, right? It's definitely changing. The scope of how everything
a
is
congressman
changing.
got shot, or a representative, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just practicing for a baseball game, man.
Mhm.
You know,
And get shot.
Bam, bam.
What's crazy?
That video that they have in the news and stuff, that's some scary shit.
It really is,
I
man.
didn't see it.
They had some people there just like filming everything. Dude, I would have been fucking freaking out. Shots firing like that.
Yeah, once shots start happening.
Isn't that weird how like
I'm out of there.
whenever you see this stuff and you see like video of it, everyone's freaking out except for the cameraman. It's like,
Yeah.
why is this cameraman not freaking
Exactly.
out right
He's
now?
got everything pretty straight. He's got
Yeah,
everything.
I
That's
got
a good
this.
cameraman,
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a good cameraman.
You know, well, why is he not freaking out? Like, there's gunshots. You know,
Gotta get the shot.
there's like,
That could potentially be hard evidence
yeah. I mean,
if filmed properly.
Dude, my shit would be all just fucking shaky
Yeah, dude.
cam. You hear me?
why?
Yeah, I'd be like fucking farting out of fear and shit. Stomach.
It's like, why do you think there's no good Bigfoot evidence? It's because everyone's so fucking afraid that they finally see
Yeah,
Bigfoot. They're like,
exactly.
oh my god,
It's
how do I
happening!
focus this
Fuck
shit?
this shit.
You know,
It's him.
got
That
it.
was-
Nice.
That was
That was
Pi May Kill
yeah,
Bill
that
fuck
was
shit.
Pi
Pi
May
May
shit
shit.
right there.
I'm gonna perform some.
Do
Oh,
some monkey
yeah.
grooming.
Oh.
Yeah, so Wonder
There you go.
Woman. Good, go see it. One of
I
these
will.
days, we have to all see a movie together so we can all throw it in.
I'm watching John Wick 2 tomorrow in my theater.
Are you? Nice. I'd like to go see that.
John Wick.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
That first one. Excuse me.
Yeah,
the
the
first
first
one was
one's amazing.
brutal.
Okay, it was so awesome,
Amazing
dude.
film.
I loved it.
I love how the whole like the MacGuffin in there is that they kill his dog and he goes on this crazy killing spree. I mean that's original and I love that.
Yeah.
I don't love that the dog
Dog.
died. It was very sad.
Yeah, it was
Mm.
pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus his car.
Oh my god! I showed my kid while we were all at the house and they were looking for something to watch and they threw on the I Am Legend. And
Oh yeah,
then,
that's
no.
a good family friendly movie.
Yeah, my middle daughter Alexa just fucking it totally shattered her world when the dog dies, and we had to turn it off.
Oh yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
remember that. It came
Yeah,
out
it
of
doesn't
nowhere
even
too.
die.
It's
Yeah.
like not even like
Strangles it to death.
fucking like no build up or anything. It just fucking
Yeah.
happens. I remember watching that and I was like,
What?
Right when I saw the dog, right when I see any dog in a movie, I immediately think they're gonna kill off the dog, and that's
Yeah.
gonna totally ruin my vibe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get attached to this dog, and then you get attached, and then it's like,
Yeah, then the dog's super cool, like an I Am Legend, helping him out, saving his life.
Samantha, no.
no.
Oh, what a brutal that strangulation scene too. It's just holding on his face. That Will Smith's a great actor.
You know, like
Yes.
no matter what they say about like the ending or whatever, I feel like that movie like really shows you how good of an actor Will Smith
Oh,
actually
for
is.
sure.
To have
yeah.
nobody else and like no supporting cast.
Yeah, it's just
You know,
you're spending 2 hours with Will Smith.
it was awesome.
I'd spend 2 hours with Will Smith any day.
Hell yeah.
Have you seen him slap that one guy that kisses him on the carpet? On like the red carpet?
I think
He's
I
like,
saw
What are you
that.
doing, man? And
Yeah.
just like
Crazy.
backhands him
I think I
like
saw
a pimp.
that.
Turned me on.
Oh, well, something sad happened over the weekend, beginning of the week.
Something sad.
Yeah, the Ridge. The
Give it up for
original
the
Batman.
Ridge. Adam West passed
Adam
away.
West,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Would you like this one, Joe?
I'll take one. I'll take a full
Will
one.
you take one for the team? That is full. I just cracked it right now.
Thank you.
Doesn't have my lips all over it.
Good. Doesn't
Dude,
have your
I
HPV.
I grew up
You don't
watching like Adam West shit.
Want, you
man.
don't want to turn to a
Like,
full
I know
Mexican
I'm not that old.
on every full moon. What's that?
I'm not that old, but I definitely watched. Like
Oh, I
grew
did
up
too.
watching
'Cause
like
it was on
Adam West.
syndication. It would come on. It would be on like when I would get off of school.
Yeah.
The original Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved it, man.
I knew him as Adam West, the voice actor, because he was on The Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
He
Family
was on a
Guy.
few other Nickelodeon shows. He was on Family Guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, he took his
Great man.
character, like characters in another level. You know, he always
Mm-hmm.
knew that Batman was kind of a joke. Well, like his Batman was kind of a joke, and totally embraced it. Embraced everything he did. It was awesome, man. Sad day for
It's
sure.
very sad, dude. Give it up to Adam West.
Adam
West.
West, man. The Ridge.
Yeah.
Nobody messes
OG.
with Adam Wee.
Great man. Great voice actor. Great Batman.
Yep.
One of the best.
All the above. Yeah. But it's like it seems like every year, man. These like actors you grew up loving and watching, like some of them die, or the musicians like
Yeah,
Chris
were
Cornell.
people dying as often as they were like 3 or
It
4
doesn't
years
feel like
ago?
it, does it?
Yeah,
It feels
yeah.
like people are dying a lot more these days.
Maybe they're just advertising it more. I don't know.
It's that social media, man. You know,
Yeah.
everything's in your face now. You know.
Like, I'm sure there's some super sad death that happened in like 2010 that we never heard about.
Probably. Yeah.
But yeah, just this day and age, it seems like I'm always being
What?
heartbroken by some random guy's death. Some old guy.
Yeah.
I guess that is true. Yeah.
Well, you know, it depends on how big they were. Like when the King died, Elvis, you know, it was on front page news
Yeah.
across the country.
A nation cried.
You know, and I think it's all regional. About, you know, like I think if we were 20, 30 years ago, Chris Cornell's death wouldn't have been heard nationally,
Yeah.
just regionally. You know,
That's true.
but the power of social media lets everyone
Yeah,
know.
gets
Who's-
everywhere.
Who's one celebrity that you're going to be distraught when they die?
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be pretty sad.
Like, and then you know it's coming.
Patrick
It's
Stewart.
sad. Yeah. But he drinks Earl Grey tea every day, which has kept him
Earl Grey,
immortal.
black.
Immortal for the past like 30
He
years.
is pretty immortal because
He was old.
you see
when
like
the Next
Logan,
Generation was out.
yeah, and they like aged him crazy. Like I was watching Logan, and then when you buy the movies, they
They
come
had
with
to
the
add
yeah,
age
they had to
him
like
because
they had
it
to
looked
add
so
it. He was,
beautiful.
yeah, and they had him like on the behind the scenes, and he still looks like fucking amazing. He still looks like fucking
Computer.
yeah.
Earl Grey. Hot.
He still looks like TNG days. It's crazy.
I'm gonna be sad when Betty White dies. I know it's coming because she's 95 years old.
Yeah.
Dude, Betty White is
It's
Mary's
gonna-
favorite person in the world.
Is she?
Yep.
I love the Golden Girls.
Dude, so
watch
do I.
that
I have
show
every single
all the
season.
time.
Yeah. Do you?
Yep.
Nice. It's a good show. I used to watch it with my grandma.
It's ironic because she was actually the oldest of the cast.
Oh.
Was she?
Yeah.
She's probably gonna. Her and Keith Richards will outlive us all.
Oh yeah, guaranteed, man. The Mary's dream was to have Betty White marry Spock, Leonard Nimoy.
Uh-huh.
Like she was like just so hoping that one day they just like get together. But no, Mary's favorite person in the world is Betty White. They have the same. They share the same birthday.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I did notice that she was a January kid. Right? Was she born in January?
Mary?
Mary?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yep.
I don't know why I retained the fact that Betty White was born in January.
Oh, all right.
God damn it, Eric. Do you need to take
My
that?
God, I don't think so. I don't think I do.
So professional.
Get on your damn computer.
What about you, Eric, man? Like the one celebrity that you just be like totally.
I don't know. Christopher Lloyd, he's looking pretty old these days. He's probably gonna go pretty soon. Yeah.
Harrison Ford, he's getting old.
Harrison Ford's getting up there. He's gonna play Indiana Jones again.
George Takei.
Is he?
Yeah.
Nice.
They're making another one. George
Really?
Takei, yeah.
Uh,
But it's not gonna be like 2019 till like 2019 or something. It's like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, what are you waiting
Oh
for?
my God, like you're living off of borrowed time.
if
Is,
he does so much as jump, I'm gonna know that it's gonna be a stunt double.
Is Indiana Jones Lucas as well?
Yeah.
So does
LucasArts.
Disney have the rights to Indiana
Yeah,
Jones
they,
too?
They got both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that
So
makes sense why
naturally-
Disney would want to.
Yeah.
They might pass the mantle over. to
Didn't they
someone
try to
else.
do that to like the last one of the Shia?
Shia LaBeouf? Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
not
they
gonna
did.
work.
I'll check this real quick.
All right.
You never know.
God damn it!
Sounds like when I
Get out of bed.
get out of
man.
bed,
it's
just
just like,
cans everywhere.
but yeah. Well, I wouldn't be too upset. Harrison Ford reprising his role as Indiana Jones. I mean, the last one wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I don't know what all the hate was about with the aliens one. I get
mean-
it. There's aliens. It wasn't biblical or
It's a viable theory, man.
Yeah, I thought it was
the whole
totally-
crystal skull thing is like a viable like alien conspiracy, like ancient aliens
just like
type
the
thing,
Ark
man.
of the Covenant, just
Exactly,
like
man.
the Holy Grail. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what everyone was so pissed off about. And it was also well made. Like it felt like an actual Indiana Jones movie with the punching effects and the
Yeah.
fight scenes and the ants. There's in every Indiana Jones movie, there's always some gruesome deaths going on to keep you
Yeah.
enthralled, like the Siafu.
Or some guy just eating a fly randomly.
Yeah, guy's face melts and you see his skull and eyes just bulge out of his face. I thought it was a fine movie. I didn't think it was a masterpiece, but everyone, well,
It is to make it.
Just-
It's entertainment, man.
give it
I
1
think-
out of 5 stars. I don't get it.
I think people like these days are looking too much for the. It has to be a 5-star movie. It's like, what happens just sitting down, eating some popcorn,
Just enjoy the film.
and just enjoy it, man. It's entertainment, man. Does it have to be perfect like this Oscar-nominated, award-winning movie
Right.
for it to be good?
Does it have to
you
be
know?
thought-provoking?
Yeah, and just like, dude, I just want to. Even if I just watch it once, I just want to eat some popcorn, drink some soda, maybe a couple beers.
And have fun with a movie. I
Yeah.
don't want every movie to be Manchester by the Sea. That shit is boring as fuck.
Yeah, man. Like, come on now. Like, I just want some entertainment. I just want to have fun. Like, and that's why I go watch
Yeah.
movies to have fun. I don't want to like those Oscar-nominated movies. Like, half of them, dude. I'll watch them at home. Like, if I'm gonna go to a theater, I want explosions. I want loud.
Yeah, I
Loud
want all
music.
my senses to be...
Exactly, man. I want the whole shebang.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to IMAX for, again, Manchester by the Sea.
Or La La Land or some shit
Grand
like that.
Budapest
Wanna close
Hotel.
the-
I don't
or
give a
so.
shit.
Yeah, dude. No one's gonna do that,
Yeah.
and that's why
As long
theaters
as
are made.
it's, like... We talk like there's no such thing as a bad movie, but, like, Suicide Squad was a bad movie.
Yeah.
That was an action movie that I just couldn't get into because it felt so just like Frankensteined together. Like they
Yeah.
just got some shots and didn't really have a script and just threw it all together. Didn't really know what they were doing.
I saw.
Welcome back.
I saw Manchester by the Sea IMAX 3D. It was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. No, I don't know.
IMAX 60 frames. It was
Yeah,
great.
it was amazing. It's the future.
We were just talking about how like people getting like bent out of shape over like entertainment movies like Indiana Jones or Transformers is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But you know,
like
it's
if
just
you
like,
want to see it, then see it. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a good experience in the theater, but it's
it doesn't have
not
to be a
winning
perfect
any
movie.
awards.
You know, like what happened? Just going and getting popcorn,
Yeah,
eating
good
the popcorn,
popcorn
drink
movie.
a soda. You know,
Yeah, they're really ripping into that the Mummy, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see it, but
I don't know about you guys, but growing up, I grew up with the Mummy. Brendan Fraser.
Brendan
Brendan Fraser's
yeah.
Mummy.
Like I know
yeah.
that's not the original Mummy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I grew up with Brendan Fraser and having this action-packed. It was kind of like Indiana Jones thing where
Yeah, like
there's
a
practical effects.
a
There's
funny
loud
Indiana
punching
Jones, yeah.
sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
some
it was a lot of
comedy
fun.
thrown in there,
Yeah.
and then this one, it's just
I remember going to
Some
see The Mummy Returns.
globalized crap.
Came out on my birthday, and The Rock was in it. I was all excited to see The Rock because the Scorpion King.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That was amazing. That got him in his own movie.
I think that was his first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he did
Because he
appear in
started
Star
out
Trek.
with the CGI Scorpion, and then
Well, his
they
face
liked him
was
so
his face was
much.
CGI
Yeah.
too.
Oh, that looks. I don't know if you've gone back and seen that lately. That
Yeah,
was awful.
it was terrible, but it was groundbreaking at the time. 'Cause I
Groundbreaking
was
at
like,
the
"Oh my
time.
god, The Rock's in this movie."
What?
You know, but when you're watching it like low definition, you're like, "Oh yeah, that's totally The Rock."
Yeah.
You put some high definition, 60
right.
frames a second, you're like, "Oh shit, that's bad."
Yeah, that uncanny valley really takes its toll. We'll be right back.
Those damn Southern California planes flying
Yeah,
over.
man.
Bunch of rich people
Damn,
flying there.
their personal jets.
Private jets.
Must be Donald Trump. This is not my jet.
It's not.
There's gotta be someone in the wreckage,
Brother?
Expecting one of us.
Donald, I don't know if you want to get political.
A
It sounds like
fire
Donald
rises.
Trump might be in trouble.
Yeah, there's always something going on, man.
Every day.
Yeah. I kind of stopped following the news. It's
As long as I don't get bombed.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
not
be
gonna really pay attention to it.
I don't know. Like,
I'm not in the
I
loop.
think Donald Trump's an idiot. I really do. And I think
he's either a mad genius or the biggest fucking idiot on the planet. There's no in between. He's either like he has a plan for all of this, like he's making money off of all of these like PR stunts,
I think,
or he's just a straight idiot.
I think it's all a ploy to for bipartisanship to bring the Republicans and Democrats together finally, because you need one villain to unite. It's kind of like the ending, it's
like
kind
a
of like the ending of the
lightning rod
Watchmen
of
movie and
hatred.
shit. Yeah, freaking Donald Trump's pretty much Dr. Manhattan in the Watchmen movie.
Well,
That's the best analogy I've ever heard.
That's pretty much what he's doing. He's a genius.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's bringing us closer together. And
Exactly.
you can't deny that he brings us closer together and gets us more involved in
because we're all
politics.
Does it really bring us closer together, though? I think it's separating a lot of people as well.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't base it off of comments.
Well, because like now it's like you're so
people
you're so red, you're so blue.
That's true.
It's like there's this big, huge separation of
I'll
what
tell you-
red and blue is.
I'll tell you what, my grandma, who's usually Republican, hates him because of like the Medicaid he did, or the new Medicare plan he put
We'll
out.
see how that goes.
So like he's already lost the old people. Which
Well,
was
yeah,
one of his
like
major-
that's it's hard, man,
major
because you
motives.
people want to be governed, but they want their rights, so they don't want to be governed, but they want everyone has their own opinion on how government should be happening, right? Either it's less government, more government,
Less
more
regulation.
taxes, less taxes, but there's a bigger picture. It's like I'm a more of an independent type guy. I would like less government but more rights with I'm a pro-choice person, but I like my guns. I'm down for not so much the government ruling our lives, right? It's too many laws, right? But I also don't like how there's laws being taken out that are supposed to help us. I don't know. It's
complicated.
It is complicated.
It's complicated.
It is.
Everybody wants something different.
Yeah, and it really is. But it's that's the process. You hire this guy, elect this guy to speak for you, right? And that's how government works. You hire this person to speak for you, and that's what it is. And you vote, and this and that. But I'm more of what I do think is happening, which is kind of a good thing out of the Donald Trump thing, is I think state governments are getting more involved and local governments are getting more involved.
That's definitely happening, yeah.
And they're making the change themselves, which, should happen.
Which is kind of the point.
It's got to start with us and then make its way up versus versus the top guy telling us what to do. Our state, our local, us, we're all getting together to vote on these subjects that we're passionate about. And I think that's where it's going to start. That's where it's going to end, is state and local government controlling how we are as a nation.
Yeah, and bottom line, it's how you live your life that changes the country.
Yeah, and I've definitely gotten a lot more, not too much into federal government politics, but more into state and local politics, because it affects me more.
Yeah,
right. What the
more
feds
to
do. Yes, it matters. There's climate change stuff and there's all this stuff that they could do, but the state and local government affects me more and affects my surroundings a lot more, and that may be a little bit selfish for me to say. But when they have taxes that you could vote on, and yes or no, or whatever it may be, like the SRT tax, this and that, and the new $2 million proposed to the schools, but it's gonna have to come somewhere. So it's I think if people want to get involved in politics, they should start getting involved in their local government and their local politics and see what's going on there, because that's where the change is gonna come. Because you start with your local politics, you vote, you do your thing, and these representatives that you have locally kind of represent what's going on with you.
Yeah.
So these local representatives are going to kind of represent you, and you could be a bigger change because you elect these tiny little representatives, the governors and the mayors and this and that, if that makes kind of sense,
Yeah, for sure.
to represent you nationally for these big, huge federal elections and stuff. I don't know. That's kind of how I view it.
Yeah, I think people should. I think people think the opposite. They focus more on federal government and don't give a shit about local government. It should honestly be the other way around. You should care about what your local government is doing because that's going to reverberate
Yeah, it's
to
gonna
the federal
generally affect-
government.
Yeah.
Especially if you take the time to elect your own representative, you're going to be better informed about what they're going to lean towards and what they're going to do.
Yeah, especially if you're involved.
But a lot of people just care about what the president does, and the president, he's a big picture guy. He doesn't care about any one state.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
anything in particular in this case.
Yeah, but I think at the local level, you're able to make a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
You're going to
able-
notice the change if there
Yeah.
is a
if you want clean energy and less fossil fuels and this and that, harass your local government about it. Let's
Yeah.
make the change here.
And do it yourself too. Everyone
Yeah.
that's watching, if you want to be green, you got to start with yourself.
Yeah, be the miracle,
Exactly.
assholes.
But it happens. It happens locally.
I haven't thrown away plastic in so long. Honestly,
Yeah,
recycle all of it.
That's right.
it's because
Yeah,
down
that's
here
true.
in California, you have to recycle it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
you
law.
get fined.
You fought the law, and the law won.
Yeah, I read this article that California is 80% renewable resources
Yeah.
right now.
And I think a lot of
Finland is
their
almost at 100.
even their energy is like close to like the 80%
Yeah.
clean renewable energy for households and stuff
So
too.
last time I went down, there's a lot of wind turbines for sure now.
Yeah. But California is one of those
While
leading.
the
Their
airline is going by.
yeah, they definitely lead the nation and stuff like that. But
I just read that director John G. Avildsen just passed away. Speaking of deaths, directed the original Rocky and the Karate Kid.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Plus,
damn,
his name's John, so I think we should give up for John G. Avildsen. Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
yeah.
Karate Kid, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Rocky, man. Rocky's iconic, man.
He also directed Rocky 5.
Did he? So it was 1 and 5 that he did?
5 he did.
The two best ones?
Two best ones.
Oh. Wait, was Rocky 5 good? Which one was Rocky 5?
Rocky 5 was like the one that ended in a street fight. I think a lot of people like to think that one never happened. The Rocky Balboa one. Did he direct that
Oh,
one,
Rocky
actually?
4. Rocky 4 was a good
Rocky
one.
4, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was directed by Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rocky 1, 4, and then Rocky Balboa were my favorite ones.
Yeah. I think he might have directed Rocky Balboa, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely Karate Kid.
Yeah. Bummer, man.
It's good shit.
So the Top Gun 2 is coming out, right?
Yes.
Like it's been announced. It's like whatever. Like I really hope I want them to keep that 80s feel, like the 80s music,
For sure.
the 80s montages.
I think Tom
Like-
Cruise confirmed that there will be a volleyball scene in this one, so
Dude,
got
that's
going.
all I want,
Yeah,
man.
it's like
I mean, I miss that about movies. Like sometimes like movies are just so fucking serious. Like even if it's a comedy, like sometimes
Yeah.
it's a little too serious.
for sure.
Like damn.
Have a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah, man. Is he back?
Just like
So,
appeared. Where'd you go down to the shore?
Yeah,
So
I
the
went
shores
down
of
to
Huntington
Santa
Beach?
Monica Pier. took a
Nice.
piss.
Do some
That's
pull-ups.
Some guy
Just a
yelled
couple
at me.
pull-ups.
Yeah. Muscle Beach. Worked on my washboard abs.
Nice.
Yeah, damn right, buddy.
Did you hear how they planned on making the old school monster movie world universe and the new Dracula movie that came out, Dracula the Untold Story,
Yeah.
was supposed to be the start
Yeah.
of
That
this
and
monster universe,
I think
and the
Benicio
Mummy
del
was
Toro's
supposed to-
Wolfman too was like included in that. I think.
Yeah, but it bombed so hard that they just dropped it for Dracula, and they wanted to started off with the Mummy, but that did shit.
Yeah,
as
I
well, so
assume. I assume it's not happening.
they're just gonna drop it. I don't see why that was really a good idea. Unless there was some huge spike in like people looking up Frankenstein
Yeah.
or the Wolfman, which I
Javier
don't see.
Bardem, by the way, is signed on to play Frankenstein if it does happen. Johnny Depp,
I hope
of
he
course.
has the same hair that he had in No Country for
Oh,
Old
for
Men.
sure. Johnny Depp for the Invisible Man, I guess.
Johnny Depp
Johnny
is
the
the
Invisible Man. That's got
Let's get the most expensive actor.
Yeah.
Not have him even viewable, and we'll pay him like $30 million to sit in a sound booth for an afternoon.
I think they're trying to get The Rock for the new Wolfman, is what I heard. But who knows if any of that's going to happen now, thanks to Tom Cruise's The Mummy. Which I heard they're blaming it on Tom Cruise. I heard like there's like some studio exec chatter that he had complete creative control and was like changing around the script and the storyline, and
I need a run here.
yeah,
I need a
a
motorcycle
lot more
in this
running.
scene.
He beefed up his part, I guess. His part wasn't supposed to be that big as it was. Stuff like that. They're kind of throwing it on a little cruisy boy.
Cruise.
It's actually surprising that it bombed so much. He's usually pretty good about picking his vehicles. I mean, say what you will about the man as a person, but usually Tom Cruise movies are pretty solid. You get what you
Ghost
figure you're
Protocol
gonna
was
get.
great.
Yeah, all the Mission Impossibles are fabulous.
Yeah.
We went to this like the sci-fi, like more sci-fi, like the last 10 years.
Mhm.
I like him in those.
Oh yeah, for sure. The
He's a good sci-fi actor.
Edge of Tomorrow, that one's
Yeah.
great.
Oh, that one has one of the best scenes I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah.
Where
So-
it's the montage of him dying,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
he keeps waking up with the drill sergeant yelling at
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oblivion was there too.
Yeah,
That was
Oblivion's
okay.
really good.
Had good animation.
Morgan Freeman showed up.
I mean, he usually doesn't do like too bad of movies. Like I'm
Huh.
kind of curious to see like how good or bad The Mummy actually is.
I'll probably wait till it comes out on video or something.
Nah, I'm not gonna go see that in the theater.
Yeah.
I might not even see it at all.
But I didn't see Jack Reacher 2.
Did
You
they make a
guys?
second one?
I heard it was a little long. That was the
Was
only
it a little long in the tooth? I saw the first one. The first one was pretty cool.
Yeah, the first one was good.
Yeah, it's in that like revenge movie genre that's really big right now.
I didn't like it
No, no,
because
I
he
said-
was like, he was total Bugs Bunny character, unable to get hurt in any way.
Yeah,
As like Tom Cruise like typecasted himself as like this indestructible super fighting guy. You know, like now
Yes.
that's all you see now.
for sure.
Yeah, he's so
You know.
leading man material.
I'm just glad he hasn't really brought Scientology and all that, and like all his characters can move things with his thoughts or something. It's going that route.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
when
a,
John Travolta went all crazy and he did the Battlefield Earth.
That's right. He did go crazy.
He's like, I made my comeback. Now's my chance to push some L. Ron Herbert on you.
H.P. Lovecraft on his
Yeah.
ass.
I don't know, man. Like Tom Cruise used to be like this. I don't know. I kind of view like Tom Cruise as the same way as I view Adam Sandler. You know, like different genres, but like we've seen so much Adam Sandler, right?
It's true.
And like everyone loved his older movies, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, you know, even in like Daddy's, whatever,
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy,
Big Daddy.
and all that. And they're like, oh, we hate his movies now,
Yeah.
but they're the same fucking movies.
Yeah.
They are.
I think
Like
society just grew up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
outgrew him. He's
Yeah.
kind of doing the
Yeah.
same thing, and
they're all the exact same movies. Every single one of his movies are
He
the
gets hit in the
same.
nuts. He goes, oh.
Yeah, you know, and I feel Tom Cruise is the same way, except
Yeah.
for with action. You know, it's
Yeah.
the exact same movie.
Johnny Depp is venturing. He's already far deep into that. He's becoming a cliche of himself.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And so is Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is barely getting there with the Mummy, but
Yeah, I don't know. He's been there he's been there for a while. I don't know,
He has.
like ever since what was that one with Nicole Kidman? I feel like that's
Night
his
and Day.
No,
That's Diaz.
maybe it's
Cameron
not
Diaz.
Nicole Kidman.
what did they do? They did Days of Thunder together. They did Far and Away, and Eyes Wide Shut.
No,
I think
no,
is the last
sorry,
one.
not Nicole Kidman. Cameron Diaz.
Oh yes,
That is Night and
and
Day.
Yeah.
Okay, the other one.
I didn't see that one.
The one where his face is fucked up.
Oh, Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky.
Pshaw.
I feel like that's Tom Cruise's last great movie.
Yeah, that was really good.
Vanilla Sky? You think that was his last great movie? That was
Yeah.
so long ago.
It was. That was the 90s, huh?
Yeah. Well, after that, like, what did he do that's not typical Tom Cruise?
Live, Die, Repeat.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
that is that.
because on the cover.
Yeah,
it says-
that is fucking typical Tom Cruise, though. It's super action,
I
super.
guess so. You're right.
Oh,
He's
like
super
something he
badass.
does.
It's more of a thought piece, but I could see what you're saying. Yeah, it's a lot of Tom Cruise running. He's a really
You
good
know, like,
runner.
You know, he's great at running.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck.
Ghost
Usain Bolt
Protocol.
has some competition right there.
Mhm.
Running in a silk suit. Ghost Protocol.
Yeah, but like Vanilla Sky, in my opinion, was his last great movie.
There's even rumors about him. I don't know if it's true or not. It's just an article I read about de-aging his body in The Mummy, like for his shirtless scenes. Like it's all they CGI'd his body up.
Well,
Yes, there's
I
some
haven't
thoughts
seen
on
it,
Because he's
but
like,
like,
what, 50 or 60 or something like that. They
he
have,
has like this weird like twirly stomach. So if it's
Yeah.
like straight washboard abs, it's definitely CGI.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, if, like it's like like his belly button's like way over.
I think
here.
that's the deal.
He can pay out of his own money to hire an animator to give him.
Oh, for
washboard
sure.
abs.
But it could be like what's eating Benjamin Button, or like the Captain
be.
the
Even
first Captain
younger.
America, where they just CGI'd his face on this body.
Yeah.
You know, the skinny. Like maybe they just CGI Tom Cruise's face on like this
He's up
super
there
cut
in
body.
age. And and there's a thing going on too with Tom Cruise where like as he gets older, his leading ladies get younger and younger. There's going to be a second here where it's going to start to get creepy, Mr. Cruise.
She's 6 this time. It's not his daughter.
Nope.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think like the Adam Sandlers and the Tom Cruises, they're taking their cliche into, I don't know.
It's like watching Friends. First season, amazing.
Yeah, but there's a way to do it.
Season 8, they're all just these caricatures of each other.
Yeah, but there's a way to make it badass. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's badass in all of his movies.
Yeah. And he's trying a lot of new things these days, which is
Like
exciting.
he's the action, catchphrase type actor. But
Yeah.
like, have you ever seen a bad Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
I don't think so.
Cheesy,
I
yes.
can't recall.
Bad.
Maybe
Maybe
Junior. That's the one where he's pregnant.
Yeah.
Wasn't that good?
But like, maybe it's because like they don't take it too seriously.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
true.
I don't know.
Like,
Like,
Kindergarten Cop. If
Kindergarten Cop's good.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. It's funny. I saw that with
Jingle
the kids
All
not
the
too long ago.
Way.
Jingle All the Way was even pretty. It's dumb, but it's got like funny because it's so dumb.
right,
Moments.
it's a classic 90s family movie.
Yeah,
About Christmas.
exactly. And then he's like, I forget, he's like some kind of businessman, and his name's like Jeff or something. Yeah, my name's Jeff.
His name is always John because that's the only
my
name
name's
he
John
can pronounce.
Anderson. I'm Richard Kimbo.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy that he kills and that he promises to kill last?
Who is it? Okay,
Remember how I
that's good.
said I would kill you last?
oh,
I lied.
I lie. You calling me a liar or something like that?
what fucking movie is that?
And he drops them.
Isn't it Commando?
It's the one.
True Lies? No.
Oh no, with the hands. Victor! Is that the one where
Maybe
he
it
chops
is.
off
Schwarzenegger.
Michael Ironside's
No,
hands?
maybe it is Commando. So is it the Porsche scene?
Yeah, it's the one with
Yes.
the yellow Porsche
Okay,
that
yeah.
somehow
Yep.
gets fixed.
Yeah,
After
that's
it
Commando.
tumbles
Mhm.
1,000 times.
Yeah, that's
That's right.
Commando.
Classic. See
Classic.
that movie has character.
On Amazon right now, Predator's on sale for $4.99. By the way, pick it up.
You
As
know,
the flip
I have
side,
a
my
hard
friend.
time buying movies digitally.
Yeah,
I need to find someone with like a awesome Plex
I'm
account.
addicted
man.
to it now.
Like I need to find like someone with an awesome Plex account, just way I could just watch other movies, or someone with
yeah.
like a huge storage of movies I could just put on my hard drive.
Used to have a friend
How
I
much
worked
is
with that
that?
had it.
That service.
Plex?
I
Yeah.
think
It's free. You just
yeah.
need the media.
Oh. This video is brought to you by
Air
Southwest
Force
Airlines
Whoa!
and Boeing.
We're in Los Angeles.
Not
Los
really.
Angeles,
It is
California.
not brought to you by any of those things. Don't send me.
Oh, one thing I did do is I got a Costco account, executive account.
Costco account?
Costco.
You're a real adult.
Executive or regular?
Executive.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I could take advantage of rewards and gas prices.
Yeah, me and Mary just got a $42 check from Costco.
Did you?
For executive
From what
membership.
I understand, you get your money back, man.
2% back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
I was finessed into that when they told me like, oh, if you had executive, you would have already paid for it by now because you've spent enough money.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
So I was like, all right.
Plus, once you buy your fucking, you got so many kids and stuff. Like you buy a 10-pound box of fucking pancakes. It's like all the pancakes you're ever gonna need in your life, right there.
Can you
Yeah.
even
Set
buy
on
toilet paper
pancakes.
from anywhere else?
No. Once you go Costco toilet paper, you never go back. Well, I love Costco, man, because I mean it doesn't really work too well in my household. What the fuck's going on? End of Days. End of Days. That was another good Arnold Schwarzenegger movie,
End of
man.
Days.
That was a good one.
End of days. Antichrist.
But we bought this Kraft macaroni and cheese, and they had like fucking 20 boxes in there.
Yeah, dude. It's
You know,
amazing.
but it's like for the price of like 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever. You know, maybe more than that. But
Oh yeah, I just
You
bought
just
eggs
get-
from there. I got a stack because
Seems like they last longer too for some reason. Like the eggs, seems like they last like an awful long time.
oh yeah, they got the square sized.
Yeah,
I buy those.
It was a 4-pack of those, and I've been eating a lot of eggs because I need the protein
yeah.
because I've been working out. And I bought those, and it was like $10.
Yeah.
It's like $5 at Winco.
Fucking exactly.
It's like 8 times the eggs.
Yeah.
I went to
Can't use
Safeway.
it
I
for
got
that.
2 pounds of mozzarella, some strawberries, or not strawberries, 2 pounds of mozzarella, like 5 tomatoes and some basil. And I spent like $28.
Yeah. Isn't that the shit, man? The only thing that sucks about Costco, man, I love fucking Costco to death, is you can't go there for one meal.
No.
Like, there's no
You have
way.
to plan ahead.
There's no way I'm buying 10 pounds of fucking basil
Yeah.
for $20.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great deal,
It is.
but
But
I'm
it's
not going to use
going
all
in the
this basil,
garbage.
you know.
Yeah.
So the only thing that sucks about Costco is you buy all like your essentials, like your meats and
Yeah,
your
your
box
meat's
foods
so
and
good
stuff
for
like that.
meats.
But you still have to go to the grocery store to buy the little stuff, like
Yeah.
the small ingredients you need.
Mhm.
You know,
24 packs of beer.
48 packs of beer, bro.
Are they there?
Dude, Kirkland, man, their
Shit.
Kirkland Light is $22 for 48
Damn.
beers.
Damn.
It comes down to
son.
like less than 50 cents a beer.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it
It's-
just
it's
says
good beer,
Kirkland
too.
Kirkland
light
beer is Kirkland beer is not bad. I'll tell you that.
No,
much.
it's not,
Yeah.
man.
I'm always steered away from them because it just says beer.
Yeah, it's
Just
beer.
right on it.
Kirkland
yeah.
beer.
It's just beer.
It's like
Trust me.
it's like a variety pack. So you get like your IPAs. and
Well, no, they
everything
have a
else.
light one
do
too.
they?
Like
Nice.
a Kirkland.
So
Light.
that's the 48 pack. You get the light beer, which tastes
In the
Yeah,
cans.
in the cans.
So yeah, so it's like that big fucking. Yes.
yeah, it's not even a suitcase. It's just a fucking big huge thing of 48 beers.
Did you know that at Costco you can order caskets?
Yep.
It's not well known, but you can get a good deal on a casket.
Only place you can buy caskets and swimming pools.
But
Yeah.
you have to buy a 4-pack, so you have to keep some of them in your garage.
you never know.
To get
Yep.
the deal, you got to
Yep.
get more.
No,
Not really, but you can buy caskets.
but what I do love about Costco too is like a lot of their like the Costco brand stuff is usually organic. It meets like the best brand
Yeah.
and it's cheaper.
For sure.
You know, like
Yeah.
I buy their big huge fucking thing of mayonnaise like every
Yeah.
time
You
I
get
go
way
there.
more for your money and fucking.
I love
lasts
Costco. You just
longer.
have to be smart about it because, you know, it's not everything you need. You still need to go to Albertsons or Safeway, your local grocery store to pick up the small essentials.
Winco,
Or
Pacific
yeah,
Northwest.
Winco. Gotta love
You don't know
Winco.
what
Can't
Winco
wait to get
is? It's
home.
amazing.
Can't wait to get home to the Pacific Northwest when we're done out here in California.
Yeah, that's right, buddy.
There's no Wincos around here. There's Trader Joe's,
There-
Whole Foods.
there's some
We spent
Safeways.
$30
Yeah.
on some.
Some
Safeways.
green onions.
You guys have an Albertsons right here. I think it's like one of the last ones.
Well, there's a few Albertsons still.
Are
like-
there?
Oh well, not in California.
Yeah.
They've all turned to Safeways.
Yeah.
And then like the one that starts with the L, like Linton.
Yep.
Which one is that? You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do. I don't
Lenin?
know. I don't
The
remember.
Russian
It's
Tsar?
like
Launton grocery. Oh man,
Hagen's.
yeah.
Hagen. There's Hagen.
Hagen's good.
Yeah.
It's just as expensive as Whole Foods.
For sure.
I'm trying to think of the Napa Valley grocery stores I used to go to.
Yeah. Bringing a prop to the.
You just got us all. That is so plastic.
Look at that plastic
That
bone.
would fuck you up though. Maybe one good hit, then it'd
Yeah.
fall apart.
Yeah, if it was real.
It's very caveman-y.
Looks like a chicken leg from far away.
That's what it is. All right, chicken leg.
This
So I
is my
used to-
on-topic stick.
That's
When
why
you get
you-
off topic, you gotta smack.
That's what I used to kill my woolly mammoth with.
Yep.
That's what we're eating. We're eating good tonight, fellas.
When we do our live stream, we have comments and we get off topic. We'll use that stick. Get back on topic.
Start smashing people's phones. Bad comment.
Fuck your beer. Yeah, put that right there. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. That's our new.
You're gonna get me
John
arrested.
Sandler
Right.
prop.
Good thing we're in LA right
That's
now.
right.
Yeah, I brought this with me in my luggage.
We'll put that elsewhere.
Is it because it's a weapon?
But
Anyway, ironic that I said that was the on-topic stick while getting off
While
topic.
getting off of the topic. New topic.
new topic.
What do you got?
Oh, dude. So I don't know if you guys know, but there's a McMenamins in Mill Creek.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Yes.
All right. Well,
That's actually the first one I ever went to. Was the one in Milk
it wasn't bad, dude. I bought this this burrito. It was like fucking huge, man.
Mm-hmm.
Had a couple beers.
I got some good stuff there. Good tater tots.
Their
are
tater
on
tots
point.
were good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always get the tots when I go there. Beer and tots.
Tuts.
Yeah, at school they're like I went to Tacoma not too long ago, and there's like this huge warehouse in their downtown district. I guess McMenamins just bought them out, and they're gonna do like this whole fucking just redo this whole big, like, I think it's 4 or 5 story warehouse. Just make this big fucking Willy Wonka style McMenamins place. I
nice.
guess, yeah.
And what do they sell? What is this store?
It's beer.
It's
just beer?
like a restaurant beer. Like
Yeah.
there's one in Bothell.
Yeah, the one in Bothel's the big one, so it's like,
Has a
yeah, it's like a,
theater.
yeah, it's like an old high school that they like completely renovated, and then now it's
Oh.
like a bunch of just little mini bars. Like it's like a big bar mall.
Yeah.
They even
Oh,
got
that's-
they got a theater,
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
a swimming pool.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I dig it. It's not too far from my house actually.
We need to
It's,
go there.
it's a hop, skip, and a jump from my house.
What's it called again?
McMenamins.
McMinimums. Dude, I'm going there.
Yeah,
Sounds awesome.
I got them everywhere. You know. The one in Mill Creek's not as flashy. You definitely want to go to the Bothell one. Bothell McMenamins.
All the way in Bothell, like 10 hours north.
Let's see. What do I got? It's been so long since we've podcasted.
Yeah. I got news. No more dead air. I got you.
What do you got? Let's get a topic. here. John G. Alvinson, director of Karate Kid, died.
Did you know that the villain in Dumb and Dumber killed himself in real life?
Who?
I don't know what his name is.
Who would be the villain? Seabass? Oh yeah,
Charles
Rocket.
Adams.
Yeah,
Yeah, Charles Rocket.
he was in Saturday Night Live. Very sad story. I think he went out into like a field behind his house and like shot himself or something.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
Charles
God.
Rocket. Charles Hocus Pocus Rocket.
That's sad. Yep, found dead in a field near his Connecticut home, October 7th,
Very
2005.
sad.
He did not shoot himself. It's quite graphic. I don't know if I should say it, but
I guess we have to now.
he slit his own throat.
Did he?
apparently.
With what? Does it say with what?
I
Dude,
don't know. That's crazy though.
that's pretty hardcore. Could you ever slit your own throat, you think?
I don't think so.
I don't think I've ever been that hard up. My God. I
Not
couldn't
hard on
do
myself.
it. No.
Nah, I'd want it quick for
I
sure.
start crying if I get a paper cut. There's no way I could.
Absolutely not.
There's no way I could slit my own throat. How about
That's
you, John?
graphic. If you were to,
If you were to kill yourself, do you think you could slit your own throat?
he's thinking about it.
You said you ponder on that. That's rough. If you could choose the way, like man,
I would want to jump
guess-
off a building alive and
Yeah.
like scream like "catch me," and then shoot myself on the way
where
down, and then land next to someone.
First of all,
I've thought long and hard about
I've
this. I
kinda
wanted to
just-
make it memorable,
Kind of
but in a positive way. I want it to be positive
want
for
to pass me
everybody.
one of those coolers.
I'd probably just like to
Everyone
go in my
involved
sleep or
should
something.
Be able to get a laugh out of it.
Nice and quiet.
First of all, I would never kill myself.
Yeah. Goes
You
without
should
saying.
never do that, everybody.
I would reach out. No,
Yes, reach out.
Did-
You
did
would
we-
make it epic.
no, dude. Like, there's nothing epic about killing yourself.
Or funny, something funny.
No.
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 No, we're not condoning killing yourself at all. We're going down the wrong path
Are
here.
we really making suicide jokes?
Would you rather?
Yeah, we are.
Would you rather burn alive or drown? What do you think would be better?
Burn alive.
Would you? Than drown? Yeah.
I think drown.
I don't know though. You
For
think
me.
you'd probably be?
I think I'd be more comfortable drowning.
I
As comfortable
hear.
as you could be.
I hear it's kind of the same thing. It's not really the burning alive that gets you. It's the suffocating from the smoke, I guess. So
Well,
really, you're losing air anyway. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, while you're waiting to lose that air, you're fucking burning alive.
Well,
so
like,
maybe drowning would be better.
well,
Yeah.
the thing is with me is like if I'm drowning, like okay, I'm panicking because I'm gonna try and fix myself out of this situation or whatever. Same thing with burning though, but I guess it's what situation are you in? Are you tied to a stake getting burned alive, or are you just like sitting there being like forced to be drowned? You know, because I guess both situations you have to think about how do I get myself out of this
True.
first.
Let's
Yeah,
say
if it's a like
say car accident, your car goes underwater. It's gradually filling up with water, like on the inside, seeping through. The weight of the water is so heavy you can't get the door open. And you're
But
just
there's a
like-
way to get it open.
But yes, I'm sure you can eventually get
No,
it.
see what happens is see what happens is you just got to be prepared for everything. All right, so if I bottom of a lake, whatever, what you do, and I know I'm saying it like I've done it before, but I haven't. But what you gotta do is you gotta stay calm, which
It's
is
easy.
really fucking hard, and you just gotta wait for the car to fill up with water, and then you'll
First,
and then
and
you'll
then
be able
you
to
can
open the
open it.
door.
That's smart, man.
just have to take a gulp.
So you just gotta
You gotta keep calm, take that breath.
and then open up the door at the end.
Mhm.
Or if you have one of those smasher thingies. But moral of the story is you pretty much have to wait unless you open up the door right at the beginning. You can't open the door until the car fills up with water.
Yeah. You should probably just keep it.
See, I'm one of those like worst case scenario guys, so I think about everything, like what I would do. And like the worst case scenario, if my house caught on fire, what would I do? Well, typically if it's at night, I'm already in my bedroom, so I'm gonna open up the window. I'm gonna get Mary out. I'm gonna have Mary stay there, get my dog out, and then I'll get out.
Mhm.
Right? And my two roommates, I'll get them out too.
And the projector.
Uh,
sounds
uh,
and stuff
Gotta
like
go
that.
for the-
I'm definitely insured, so if my house burns down, I have everything new, brand new. So the thing is all about life, right?
Yeah. You wanna
So
get
you
life
want to
out
make sure
first.
you get. So I got Mary out, got my dog
Alright.
out, go across the hall, get my two roommates out, and then I could get out,
Mhm.
right? So I don't know. I'm a worst case scenario guy. I have like all these.
I think about that just not for fire, more for home invasion.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm gonna pick this up and kill him with this item right here, or I'm gonna barricade the door with this dresser and then grab my
I've thought about
samurai
that
sword
before,
that's
too.
under the table or under the bed. And
Home invasion's hard, man, because there's like situations where if you kill someone, you actually get in a lot of trouble for it, even if they're invading your house. You have to make sure that they're like if you shoot someone in the back.
I'm gonna worry about that afterwards. Chasing
fight
after
it.
a man and like when he's fallen.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean,
I don't have any cameras in my house as far as they know.
I was being
just-
attacked.
Yeah, he was just attacking me, so I
Yeah.
ganked
As long
his
as you
soul.
don't American
but-
History X that shit, it should be fine.
But yeah, I mean, home invasion is definitely like the scariest scenario, and
By far, yeah.
yeah. I mean,
What
always-
about that Dane Cook scenario, that skit he did where you're diving into a pool and you dive in, you're all the way to the bottom, and then somebody pours gasoline on top of it and lights it on fire, and then you're stuck in the pool.
The perfect murder.
Perfect murder.
He drowned himself.
I love Dane Cook, man. Like, I don't know what all the flack is about Dane Cook. I think he's
thought
fucking funny as
always
hell,
fucking
man.
funny.
It's the same as with most people. He got so big that people hated
Yeah.
him for being famous.
Yeah.
Just he was playing stadiums and shit.
Yeah, I went and saw him like on his Rough Around the Edges tour
Yeah.
for my 21st birthday.
Nice.
Yeah,
Dane
got-
Cook is
got
a fun
tattoo.
guy to impersonate too.
Yeah.
So what I was doing, I was drinking this Blue Moon, right? And I got this cashew and I put it on my dick. And I just flicked it right in my mouth. It was amazing.
He's done some good movies. You ever see Mr. Brooks with Kevin Costner?
Yeah,
Kevin
the
Costner's like
murderer.
yeah,
And
that was
he
a
has
good
an
one.
alter ego, Kevin Spacey.
So yeah, I feel like he was a better stand-up comedy guy than he ever was an actor.
Yeah, I mean he's made some bad
Employee
movies
of
for
the
sure.
Month was pretty funny. And have you seen Waiting?
Yeah.
Yeah, Waiting was funny.
I thought they were quality.
I think that's all he made, right? Is there more? I'm sure there's more around there somewhere.
Good luck, Chuck.
So,
Good luck, Chuck. I don't think I ever saw that one.
There's been a few. I don't know. Like, there's like just this weird transition, especially with stand-up comedy. What do we call them? Stand-up comics.
Yeah,
Comic.
Comics. That like once they get in the movies, they either flop or they do well. And Dane Cook kind of did both.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was looking for my phone. Okay.
I found other
Right in
other
the mouth.
comedians don't really like him for some reason. It's kind of been branded like a joke stealer too.
I don't know. Like he had just with Louis C.K.,
Yeah.
but not as bad as like Amy Schumer or anything. Like Amy Schumer is like deliberately like stealing jokes, like even stealing
She just
punchlines and
says-
stealing mannerisms.
Tired old gags. Like, tired old, just generic jokes. Like, they're not even...
Like I think with
They
the
have
like
no angle.
I don't have like credible sources for like the Dane Cook thing why like regular stand-up comics like don't like him, but I think it is because like he went it was fast.
Yeah, it was
like
really quick.
it was just like here's Dane Cook's famous, Dane Cook's really fucking famous, Dane Cook's doing movies and now he's doing nothing. So I wonder if it's like he's not the doing nothing part that like makes comics not like him, that he's not like perfecting his craft and still doing it, or if it's just like he just got so big so fast and with
It's
pretty much
gotta be
without notice.
stressful.
It was like
Yeah.
he was there and gone within a few years, you know.
He was one of the first guys to take advantage of the internet too. Like I remember him, like he had his own like fucking AIM account. Like he would actually talk to people. Like
Yeah.
my brother talked to him before. Like he just gave it out and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I heard too. Like he gave an interview one time where he kind of took internet trolling to heart too. I think it bothered him a lot, and he kind of withdrew from the spotlight because of that too. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of
Probably has
like
more
he
money.
tells, yeah. I think in his last stand up that he did, I think Isolated Incident, tells like stories about fucking like people fucking hitting him up and trolling him, giving him shit like when his dad died, like fuck up shit like that.
See, I'd definitely go see Dane Cook again.
Oh, yeah. If he came
Like-
out to Seattle, I'd see him.
Yeah, for sure.
No, fuck yeah.
You know what I found? You know what I found? I found this blue moon, okay? Let me just tell you the story.
We got our impressions guy.
Crazy with the beer, brother. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just one of those things, you know, like John touched on earlier. It's like people love to hate the spotlight, like no matter
They
what it
hate
is.
Success. Contrarians.
It's like LeBron James in this last playoff thing. People fucking hate LeBron James.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's
they
a
do.
perfectly fine player and doesn't talk that much shit.
No, dude, like he's
a total
fucking
upstanding guy.
like I like LeBron James, dude. He's a fucking amazing basketball player.
He
Yeah.
carried the team.
Yeah,
Sure.
Exactly. And
see his stats. He's way over here.
and it's only a matter of time before people start hating the Warriors too, because they're too good now, you know. Or like
people love to hate, so it's national pastime.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
I know that since I started this podcast, like, a lot of people stopped talking to me because how famous I'm getting. So it's the same thing.
The only time I talk to you is here.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't stand your ass.
When I'm getting coffee and some guy just walks up to me and like knows me.
So, Eric, you've been family man lately, you know, like kids and everything, a new house, new kitchen.
Oh, I got a new house, by the way. I don't think we talked about that.
Yeah.
Did.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's in there somewhere.
So what are some of
got a new house.
these recipes you've been coming around? You know, since you've been cooking for the whole fam, you got this nice kitchen, you got Costco membership,
got Costco mems.
Like what's been going on in that chef's brain of yours?
Oh man, well, I've just been trying to dad it every single way I can, and as hard as I work and as long as hours I work, my girl Emily works just as long as I do. So like a lot of times dinner does fall on me, which is pretty exciting because I've never really been that much. I would cook, but it's never been like my job to like actually prepare dinners and stuff. But I kind of found that I like it and stuff. Like I think the last thing, I made arroz con pollo, which is chicken and rice. I always liked it from my youth and stuff. I just found just like a regular recipe online. I'm considering throwing together a how-to cooking thing for the channel, so we'll see if that happens. But the last thing I made, which I was very proud of, was a spinach artichoke stuffed chicken.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sounds lovely.
So it was pretty much just, I got fresh artichokes, and then I got frozen spinach, cream cheese, mixed it all together. Fucking got my chicken all in a row, cut them up, stuffed those motherfuckers up with fucking the dip, fried them all up. So I forget what I had on the side. Oh, I served it over some white rice and just threw the chicken on top of there.
Nice.
With the artichoke just like melting and dripping all over the rice. It was so like my mouth's watering right now. It's so good.
Was it? Nice.
Yeah, it came out really good.
We got to do a live stream. Got to do cooking. I only have one family recipe that I can do.
What's the
Called
one
egg
meal
pizza.
that you can make really well? Is that the egg pizza?
I can make quesadillas.
What's your go-to? Is it quesadillas?
Oh yeah, quesadilla. I've lived off of for at least 4 years.
For sure.
I think egg pizza, which is what I was just talking about right now. It's like a family recipe. It's basically just bread made with eggs, and that's really it. It's just some bread that you throw in the oven, and it rises, and it creates like these spires of bread, and it's fucking good. And I want to share it with the world because it's such a simple dish that you just throw in the oven. You can make something a little bit different.
Nice.
That and meatloaf. Got
Did you do a good meatloaf?
I don't know, man.
do a
Me,
good meatloaf.
your meatloaf and my meatloaf may have to go head on head.
Do a
'cause I'm-
loaf off.
Ooh, a loaf off. That would be amazing.
Because I make a pretty mean meatloaf.
Yeah.
What you got in it?
John Man's pretty good at the
Or
meats.
like you got cheese or ketchup mixed in?
So you could steal my recipe.
Yeah, right?
I'm not telling you shit.
Gotta get ready
Things
for
been
the-
passed down generation
meat
from
off, man.
generation.
It's on one piece of paper that's not allowed to be copied.
Exactly, man.
Oh yeah. I made a biscuits and gravy casserole the other day. That was really
Nice,
good.
man. Yesterday I made a chicken enchilada casserole. Turned out fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
See, I'm the head cook in my household,
Yes,
so
yes,
I
you
usually
are.
cook.
What's your speciality?
It really doesn't matter, man.
Just whatever.
Like protein. Like I'm a protein specialist. Like I know how to cook proteins.
Yeah.
Chicken, beef, steaks, like whatever it is. Like I know how to cook the protein. Like, and maybe a protein / seasonist because I really know how to season my food very well.
Nice.
Yeah. That's
I don't-
usually my job is just cooking. Like
Yeah.
cooking the meat because I don't do measurements.
Yeah, well, I get into the baking too. Like I know how to bake bread, make pizza. Fucking. I don't know. My first passion is cooking though. Like I love cooking. Like if I could go to school and become a chef, and then that's what I would do. But I hate those hours, man. I'm not gonna work from fucking 5 to 12 o'clock at night. Fuck
Yeah,
that shit,
it's
man.
rough.
Yeah, my roommate's a cook, and he hates it because
Yeah.
it's 12 hours a day every day,
Yeah, fuck that shit, man.
and there's no
I'll leave my passions at home, man.
leaving work early because you just fucked with the whole restaurant
Yeah,
by leaving.
exactly.
I'll never do food service or customer service ever again.
No.
I'm done with that part of my life.
I mean, I do want to, like, the only way I'll, like, leave my current job right now is if I could start a food truck.
That would be cool, actually.
I would love to do a food truck. Just fucking burgers, fries, and breakfast burritos. That's what I do.
Those are huge too. That's what
Because I can make
I'd
a
support
kill.
it.
Because
I'd
I could
work
probably
it.
make the best cheeseburger you've ever had in your life.
Yeah, it's really good.
I remember.
We have a burger off one day. I made a really good one. It had an egg in it though. But ever since I had a burger with an egg in it, I throw eggs in my burgers all the time. Now
I
it's
just
fine.
had a double cheeseburger,
Side
8 burger
up.
the other day.
Is
I was
it?
like, shit, I have two perfectly portioned patties out here. I'm
They're
gonna
so
make myself a
good.
double cheeseburger, egg burger.
I did grilled onions too. Like for my
Onions
old
good.
In-N-Out days.
Yeah.
Grilled some onions up, threw them on that son of a bitch.
We should live stream a burger off.
Yeah. Makes
I got
sense
something.
because the
You
sandwich.
got something.
Yeah.
I got my mustard infused In-N-Out burger.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Throw some mustard, like a huge amount of mustard in the meat makes it so good.
I did a with Costco pesto actually. I did a.
I
pesto
love
burger.
Costco pesto,
Yeah.
dude. Costco pesto's the shit, man.
So good. It's that jar and shit. Like sometimes I'll just come home and I'll just throw pesto on a piece of bread. It's
Dude,
just-
you know what I do?
That's good
Okay.
for you.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
First thing.
so since you love that pesto, get cheese sticks, and just what you do is you just fucking dip that shit in cheese sticks and eat the pesto with the cheese
Ooh,
sticks.
I have pesto and cheese sticks in my refrigerator right now. It's fine. I'm gonna go home and eat that.
Yeah, dude. You'll text me later and be like, "Thank you,
Thank
John.
you.
You just changed
I'll
my
send you a
world."
picture.
Yeah,
I'm like, upload this to the sandwich site. This will be our icon.
dude, it's amazing, man. I did make some homemade pesto the other day though.
Did you? It was really
Yeah.
good.
It was fucking delicious.
What is
Nice.
pesto made out of?
Basil, garlic, olive oil, Parmesan cheese, and pine nuts.
Yeah, pine nuts. stuff.
Pesto.
Costco pesto is like one of the best I've ever had. It's amazing.
No, it's very good. Very good.
Yeah. You could pretty much store it. You can fucking pesto pizza. Fucking,
Oh yeah, pesto pizza is
yeah.
amazing.
Anything
That's what I get
fucking-
at Mod all the time.
You're only limited by your own imagination with pesto.
Yeah, dude. Like fucking just boil up some tortellini and then just throw a shit ton of pesto in there, and then all of a sudden you have pesto tortellini.
Emily,
you know?
Panera
yeah.
bread.
Emily
It's
made
easy.
some pesto pasta today. It was really good. So it's amazing.
Yeah, dude. I mean, food. Yeah. The thing is, man, it's crazy.
This is slowly going to turn into a foodie channel, by the way.
Oh yeah,
We're just talking about
we're gonna
food
start
all the
drinking wine, and
Yeah.
we're gonna have some fucking appetizers and
Cheese
shit.
here.
No, try this with the red. Try this with the red. It's good.
So Mary had a party, I think, last week.
I
Like
saw
one
a
of the,
picture. You
yeah.
catered it then,
I
right?
catered it,
Nice.
and all those appetizers were homemade. I made
Awesome.
the homemade spinach and artichoke dip, the cucumber, cream cheese, dill, crackers, the tomato bacon sour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything catered.
Nice. That's amazing,
Yeah.
dude. It looked good. It was a really good spread.
It was all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was delicious. The only problem is I didn't like have any dinner that night, so like I was waiting for everyone to leave so I could eat all the leftovers.
Yeah.
You know, because there was no dinner because I cooked all the
Yeah.
you know.
You made it.
So I was like, man, I haven't eaten since breakfast, and like now I'm just want to eat. But
What are we at? Time wise.
I think you have some time. Let me see.
you got about a half hour, bros.
Yeah,
Broski.
you got this.
Righteous.
Dude, there's nothing better than the sound of a beer opening on the mic.
It is. Nice and crisp beer opening. What's your favorite kind of beer?
My favorite kind of beer, I don't know. It depends if we're like summertime or wintertime.
That's
like,
true. That's
like,
true. That's a good point.
my beer changes. Like I like more of a light pilsner.
Damn beer.
I'm more of a light beer guy, like whether it be a pilsner or a lager, or like a Blue Moon, like during the summertime.
Yeah.
But during the wintertime, I like more heavy, full beers, like your
Yeah.
IPAs, your porters, stuff like that. Your
Mm-hmm.
Guinnesses and stuff like that. What do you like?
Same thing. Like I'll go for the lighter beers in the summer, blondes and stuff like that, and then yeah, I'll tend to gravitate towards the more thicker beer in the wintertime.
Yeah, what I fucking love about the Seattle area, which I can't wait to get back to, is just the abundance of local breweries there.
Yeah.
You know, every place you go is just like local brew, local brew, local brew, and fuck, man, it's so good, man. Like I love, like this is definitely the beer age right now. We're in like the age of where beer matters.
Yeah, for sure. I saw on you can go be a professional beer taster, like a professional beer server and taster. It's Cicerone. I don't know if this is true or not, but I was told it's pronounced Chicharone. You could be a beer Chicharone where you can go. I think you pay your bits and you can get like degrees in beer tasting. Apparently, these guys make like 50 to 60,000 a year to go like talk about beer and taste beer.
Dude, I could do that.
Yeah, dude. I've been training for this my whole life, so I think this is my calling.
Yeah, dude. Come on, since like 15, I've been tasting beer. Absolutely, man.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, we should go on a beer tasting tour one of
We
these
should,
times, man.
We should. That'd be awesome.
You know,
So
yeah.
like where my house is at, it's walking distance to all those all the Woodinville breweries and wineries down there. So it's
Yeah.
like fucking they got like that whole stretch of road there.
Yeah, dude, we should definitely do that one of these nights.
Go hit some flights and shit.
Vlog about it.
Vlog about it. We can just fucking video it with our phones and just edit it all together.
Yeah, dude, we definitely need to do more vlogging on this channel. Like all of us personally.
Yep. What do you think about that? A beer tasting weekend where we go taste beer and record it.
We can mobile live stream that shit.
Oh hell yeah.
That's a new thing.
Is that what the kids are doing these days?
Yeah, just
Dude, is
live
there a way
streaming
to
your
like have
boring
all
fucking
three
life.
of our phones connected to one or YouTube account so we could like so they can have different perspectives of the.
That'd be killer.
I know Mixer does something similar to that, which is Microsoft Twitch instead of Amazon.
You can jump from feed to feed and shit.
That'd be cool.
That'd
It'll
be
be
cool.
like, who do they like more? It'll be like when Kiss all released their own solo albums at the same time.
Did they do that?
They did that.
See who you like more.
Yeah. Turns out none of them sold anything.
Yeah.
You hear that Gene Simmons is trying to trademark this symbol?
Is he? Did
The
he
devil
invent
horns
that?
with the thumb out.
With
Well,
the thumb out.
That's I love you.
Apparently, but apparently you can't trademark this because it's too widely used. So he's trying to trademark this to the.
I think that's sign language for I
Hatred.
love you though, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away with that.
Maybe he's just doing it to be in the.
John,
news.
man, what's this?
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
This is either the Coyotes or the Longhorns.
Nope,
Well,
it's too sweet.
Yeah, it's too sweet. I saw a DX documentary. They're talking about the Click, and I guess Xbox or X-Pac, Xbox,
Xbox.
X-Pac X, Xbox X on playing an Xbox. He was at a bar, and there was people doing there. They were like, I don't know if it was Irish gangsters or like Hungarian gangsters. I guess this is like some kind. It's like
American
it's a
gangster.
mafia wolf symbol, and he like took it, and then this became the fucking Click. But too sweet. Rest.
Well, it's crazy. Like even now, wrestlers like in like the Bullet Club use that and shit too.
Do they?
Yeah,
Nice.
and it's just, I don't know. It's not the same. Definitely not the same.
I guess there was a whole bunch of clicks I didn't even know. There was like a Bone Street or something like that, and the Undertaker was in it, and like Mark Henry,
No shit.
Godfather. But
Oh.
what it was is just the guys that weren't out partying and stuff. They were hanging out playing dominoes, and like they had their own little clique, and they had like T-shirts done up and beanies. A backstage clique that they hang out and play bones.
We should have teams. Like Eric and John Man. What's it called? Eric and John Man connection.
Oh, that'd be tight. Dude, that'd be so fucking sweet to play dominoes with the Undertaker. Fucking imagine how much free beer you'd get if you were the guy that played dominoes with the Undertaker.
What's his real
I'd have a
name so I
shirt.
can call him by
Mark
his...
Calloway.
Getting a beer, Mark? You know the Undertaker's
Grab me a
real
beer,
name?
Mark.
He looks like a Mark.
He does, doesn't he? He's really like a ginger. He's got like bright, or he had bright red hair.
Yeah.
Seriously?
You know what's crazy? It's like I'm looking at this this video feed, And like how HD we look right now.
Oh, we look
Oh
so
yeah, I
fucking
paid top
HD.
dollar for that Logitech.
Spared no expense.
We spent no expense.
Money you paid for this, I see.
Why are you people here?
What do you want us to talk about?
Of course. You fight like a young man.
So you came to die with your city.
Admirable, but
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 mistaken.
mistaken. Your shadows betray you because they belong to me. Oh my god, that was such a killer scene. To this day.
Shadows betrayed you because they belong to me.
To this day, that scene's like when Mufasa dies in The Lion King. I get the chills and shit.
Dude, aren't they doing like a live CGI version of The Lion King?
Yeah, and I heard James Earl Jones is gonna.
Is he reprising his role?
He's reprising his role as
Very
Mufasa.
cool.
Who else could you get?
I'm gonna
there,
see
though?
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit out of that. I love The Lion King.
Dude,
That
it's
was
gonna
one
be
of
like
those
sad
movies-
as fuck though when it's all realistic and shit. It was already sad before. Now it's gonna be
Dude.
like super fucking sad.
I've been like not even watching the movie with the kids, just the kids have had it on or watching it, and I'm like in the kitchen making breakfast or something like that, and like not even invested. But that scene when Mufasa dies, that just like sucks the
Dude,
soul
yeah,
out from your
man.
chest.
His own son is like, "Wake up, Dad!
Just
Wake up!
Yeah, dude.
Why are you
fucking
terrible.
Jeremy
sleeping?
Irons.
Wake up! Why are you sleeping,
Sleeping,
Dad?"
Dad?
It's like what's eating Gilbert Grape when his mom dies.
Oh yeah,
Fucking sad.
that is sad.
Except for everyone knew it was gonna happen.
Mom, stop playing.
Yeah, well, except
It's
for Gilbert.
Hamlet, but with lions.
She died
that
too,
movie?
by the way. Recently, the mom from What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah.
Everybody's dying.
Everybody dies, Eric.
It's true. It's back to life.
You and me.
Every man.
And John Man.
You know, every man dies.
Maybe not John Man.
But not
He's a-
every man truly lives.
That's right. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. We gotta come up with some kind of toast that it's like our thing that we do before we drink. We can start the show off that way.
To business.
Mm-hmm.
To business.
We'll find a good one, man.
Figure it out.
Here's to you, and here's to me, lest we never disagree. But if we do, fuck you. Here's
Yeah,
to me.
Here's to me.
You know, you got good drinking toast.
Don't. I used to know a couple. I got them from the internet though. Like I looked up good drinking toasts.
Oh yeah,
Forgot them all.
I learned
Forgot
mine.
Such
them
a
all
fraud.
in the hubbub. In the hubbub of life, I lost them.
I learned mine from my good friend Hollywood, which I would love to have on the podcast sometime.
I think I've heard about him. Yeah.
There's a guy you know named Hollywood.
True Hollywood story, man. Yeah, every one of his stories is a true Hollywood story. It's be way better for him to tell him. Maybe
Who is this person we're speaking of?
his name's Zach Hollywood, and he's just he's a degenerate just like all of us, except for his stories are just escalated, and he lives it and tells it and lives by his code of whatever the Hollywood code, you know.
We'll have a Hollywood edition here pretty soon.
Yeah, dude, I'll have to fly that guy up here.
Hollywood.
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 No, he's a funny guy, man.
He's gonna be at the wedding. We could live blog your pre-wedding night.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna be at the wedding, so yeah,
Nice.
hell yeah, we'll have
We
to do it.
We'll do an interview.
Yeah, be the most viewed episode we've ever had.
What got planned for your wedding?
What do I got planned for it?
Like, where's it at?
It's in Idaho, man, southeast Idaho.
Oh.
Yeah, well, family's down there. It'll be easier for us to go down there versus them come up here.
More potatoes for everybody.
I fucking love potatoes.
I'm trying to get like fucking a classic.
Dude, there's nothing better than a good fucking potato, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you tell me,
Yeah.
man,
Potatoes are so
what is better than a good potato?
There ain't nothing.
Like, you like your French fries, your mashed potatoes, but to have
Anything
a good
that's
baked
a
potato,
single ingredient, nothing.
dude, potatoes are the best.
We had some baked potatoes yesterday, cut up, just but with like olive oil on there and salt and all that seasonings. Ate them all up and then had some left over for today. Had it for breakfast. There's fucking some eggs on there and fucking so good.
Yeah, dude, that's what I love about potatoes, man.
Oh,
Bangers
You could
and
like
mash.
take out the insides and
Bangers
like
and
mash
mash,
them, and then have
yeah.
twice baked potatoes.
potatoes can literally do anything.
And they can be fries. They can be...
No one got fat from eating potatoes.
Yeah,
People have died though from not eating potatoes.
that's true.
Potato famine.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
they
man.
ate all of them. Because they're so
Yeah.
fucking good.
Yeah.
They
See what
ran
happens
out.
when you stop eating potatoes? You die.
Apparently, we have a garden in the back, and I'm like, well, I heard you can grow potatoes like all year round. Like, I guess you basically can.
Yeah, you could
I
just
mean,
buy a potato,
Matt
let
Damon,
it sit there.
Matt Damon grew them out on fucking Mars and shit. For this
Yeah.
and shit.
I mean,
That's
if you could
true.
do it, like we could do it here.
Yeah, for sure. I heard it's like a weed though. I guess once you like grow them, you can't get rid. They're just gonna grow all the time.
Fuck yeah.
It's like impossible.
Potatoes,
to get
man.
rid of, yeah.
Like, do you ever want to run out of potatoes?
That's
though?
true. That's true.
Like, when have you ever said to yourself, "Man, there is way too much potatoes in my yard right now"?
Never.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Not once.
Like I'm starting an herb garden right now, and the only thing I was told
Kinda
not to
herb.
grow was dill, because dill grows like a weed, and then you'll just like the dill will take all over
Take
all
over everything.
all yeah. So I'm not growing dill, but I'm growing everything else, like your sage, your parsley,
Yeah.
your fucking chives, like pretty much everything, cilantro.
We have sage and rosemary. That's already there.
Oh, nice. Rosemary's a good one.
Rosemary.
In some thyme.
Oh, and that tree in the front yard, it's a cherry tree. We're like growing reindeer cherries.
What?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
A
We
few
picked-
cherry.
Yeah.
I have like
Try some.
2 cherry trees in my
Oh,
back.
nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's really cool.
And,
Yeah.
and an apple tree.
Yeah, we picked some off, had some, delicious.
Yeah.
It
Good shit,
boggles
man.
my mind. Being from El Paso.
Where everything's dead.
Yeah, where everything's just a fucking dead bush. I'm so surprised.
I can see a little thirsty out there in El Paso growing,
are thirsty.
growing
I-
tumbleweeds.
The one time I tried to grow a tree that bore fruit, it was a clementine tree, and it got like 3 feet tall, maybe like 2 feet, pretty big. And that was the one year that we had this 100. They called it this 100-year freeze. Like only happens once every 100 years, and
That's the year you chose
it
to
got
grow it.
to -2, and that was the year, of course, I planted it, and it just died completely from the cold.
Yeah.
It got a
That was
-1.
God. That was God talking to you. Right?
Have you guys noticed
Yeah,
like
you get no life.
have you guys noticed a lot lately, like especially the past decade, it's been like this is the 100-year, or this is the most ever, this is the
Yeah.
worst. Like we're getting into like this area of where every single year tops the last year of like the worst fucking weather ever.
That's true.
That's why you recycle.
It's kind of crazy.
Save your
It's getting
energy.
worse.
You know, but
And
like
get
isn't
solar
it crazy
panels.
though, man? Like this year in Seattle, we've had over like 46 inches of rain. 46 fucking inches of rain. Like from October to the like March or something like that.
It's
We're
been
not counting
wacky.
June.
Is that a lot, or is that a little bit?
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh.
46 inches of rain is like
Yeah, that's a lot.
4 feet almost.
I don't know what the average is. Less than that, obviously.
We just
Yeah.
we gotta stop calling it global warming because that like fucking
Climate change.
it clouds up the dummies and shit.
Yeah,
The
you're like,
dummies
oh,
get
it's supposed to be
all-
hotter. It's supposed to be hotter, but you know, it's definitely climate change. It's like,
Like that one guy from the Senate that brought a snowball into fucking. He was like, look at snowball. How is the global warming? It's impossible.
yeah, you know, it's definitely climate change. Because like shit is definitely changing. We've had the most rain we've ever had in like the last 100 years.
It's
or
like
some shit
bringing
like
in a
that.
green leaf and saying, "See, fall doesn't exist."
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Autumn's
It's
a
green.
myth.
Well, like over the last decade, man, I've definitely been hearing like a lot of, oh, this is the first time in so long. It's like, fuck, man.
Yeah, like a couple, maybe like year before last was the first year you guys didn't have snow, and that was the first year I came to Seattle. I was expecting snow, and there was no snow. I was like freaking out because it was
Yeah,
one of the
it's
hottest
crazy.
winters you guys
Yeah.
ever had.
It snowed the first time I came up here. It snowed on Christmas.
Yeah, I remember. Let's see,
It wasn't last Christmas, but the
was
one
like-
before that.
5 years ago.
Times are definitely
Like
changing.
it snowed like crazy here,
Mhm.
and it stuck.
Yep.
Usually doesn't have
Not
too
too
much.
long ago too. Not
Yeah.
too long ago. We got dumped on pretty hard.
I mean this last winter was not very much snow, but it was colder than normal. It was like averaging.
You got somewhere you're at, right? We had like 2 days this year that dumped pretty well. in
Yeah,
Kirkland.
I went hiking a few times because there was like a 2-week span where it was nice and hot. I can actually go outside and get some sun.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's all you get. 2 weeks.
Well, shit, it's still June gloom.
Yeah.
Yeah, this week not so much.
Heard Sunday's supposed to be nice.
Let's hope so, man. Like I'm
70s.
definitely ready for summer.
We had some good days. I went to the lake not too long ago.
But we've
It was
had
nice.
good days.
But like we need like summer.
We need
Yeah,
summer.
We need summer to get.
We need
Right.
summer.
I don't know if that's coming.
I think
might have to-
I think we missed it last year. I think the year before that there was like a good like.
Oh,
2
the year
weeks
before that, we
summer.
got in like 80s.
Yeah.
And like it was
nice.
amazing.
And it was like days on
And
end.
last year it fucking rained on the 4th of July.
I remember that. Yeah.
And that sucked.
Hopefully, is that your favorite holiday? Because you get to cook, get fireworks, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Are
like
you doing-
everything
Are you
you-
gonna do anything here for
anything
4th of
you
July,
like.
I think?
4th of July is here at my place, man.
Sounds great.
If you guys want to show up, show up.
Will there be meat? I can bring meat.
I could bring meat.
Yeah, bring some meats.
Bring
I know me and
buffalo.
Mary, we're going to be doing some hot dogs, just something simple and easy.
Something American.
They sell buffalo at Fred Meyer. I'll bring some buffalo.
All right.
Oh, that's nothing more American than buffalo.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, we're definitely doing some all beef hot dogs.
I'll bring some McDonald's. McDonald's.
It's just something easy, you know, because
We should just hang out all day and drink till some light fireworks.
Yeah.
yeah, it sounds
Bring
good.
the kids, destroy some fireworks.
Maybe do a quick 30-minute podcast.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
With sparklers.
We'll talk about Independence Day, the movie,
Not the second one.
starring.
We will not go quietly into the night.
We'll talk about Independence Day 3, starring David Goldblum.
We will not go quietly
To the night, brothers.
Hello, boys.
So I to my shame, could construct a lie.
False idol.
Such an interesting choice, Tom Hardy. It's great.
Yeah, that's another movie that I hate when people back on.
The Batman saved my boy.
He didn't kill Harvey Dent. He saved my
Boy.
To my shame.
And do you accept this man's resignation?
What else does that guy say?
Says everything right, man.
was played.
Does say everything right. All right. Let's go into one more topic here
All right.
before he has to
Of
pick up
course.
Vanessa. This is a very controversial one.
All right.
Hope you guys are ready for this.
Ready for it.
I got this. I need reasons why though. Preferably the better movie, Dark Knight or Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight.
Why? Give me your reasoning.
Heath Ledger.
Yes. Do you feel he was a better villain than Bane?
I think
A better
the
foe?
story was more thought out. In The
Definitely.
Dark Knight Rises, because Christopher and Jonathan Nolan are amazing writers.
Sure.
They can make anything good, but I think that's what happened with The Dark Knight Rises with Heath's death. They had to really, and it's been confirmed that they had to really like scramble to try and create a film that didn't involve him in any way.
Now, is that confirmed? There's like multiple stories on that there was gonna be something else, and then they changed it last minute because of the death, or that this
He
was
did
always
say
their
that
plan.
They changed production
Okay.
because of his death.
I don't know. Better movie. I'm going to have to go on a little sideswipe here. I'm going to have to say Rises, man.
Yeah. Sideswipe.
Because I think, even though Heath Ledger's death was like tragic and everything, I feel like with The Dark Knight, I feel like a lot of those, the scenes and everything were, and I loved it. Like, it breaks my heart to say this, but I feel like I've watched The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises so many
Yeah.
times, and I feel like with Heath Ledger, as amazing as he did, I feel like a lot of it was more. Okay, let me go into the Rises first.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a point and there was a motive and there was a reason behind The Dark Knight Rises. And I feel like the whole storyline with not being so much about Batman and being about Bane manipulating the city for his own reasons, for Ra's al Ghul's destiny. I felt like it was a better storyline,
bringing everything full
and
circle.
like a better punchline. While the Joker, it was thought out and chaotic in ways, but I feel like it was almost a little uncharacteristic of the true Joker's ways, if that makes sense. It was more of like, I read this thing on Reddit to where a lot of the Joker's actions were more of a Two-Face action, and where like the theory was a lot of those scenes that involved Heath Ledger were actually made for the Two-Face, but since Heath Ledger was so good that he took over those rules.
Okay.
You know, like the ships. Okay,
yeah.
you have a chance. You know, it's this or another. So a lot of those scenes were made for Two-Face, but since Heath Ledger was so good that, you know, he took over those scenes, which
they did kind of just usher to the character Two-Face like in and out of that movie.
Yeah, you know, so it kind of makes me wonder like what they would have had planned for the third movie if like the Joker got us like a whole movie, you know, like a Heath Ledger, because I kind of feel like the story was written for Two-Face and maybe Heath Ledger to do an okay job. But I feel like if they wrote the story for Heath Ledger and Batman in like the third one, I think it would have been more, like way better. But I love The Dark Knight though.
It's good.
I think it was written for the Joker specifically. It starts out with him. It ends with him. Well, it doesn't end with him, but it starts out with him.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta...
And it's like the whole movie is based on like the only reason you do what you do and you're as nice as you are is because society makes you do that. And that all it takes is one situation to push you over the edge.
Bad day.
Yeah, just a little push.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like gravity.
And, like,
but it's all about the choice, right? It's all about this push and about the choice. And like with The Dark Knight Rises, there was no choice. There's just how it was going to be. Like Batman couldn't beat Bane for the longest time. And he took over the city, he took over everything, he took over the financial, the Wall Street pretty much. I don't know. It was a good one. But like
I just feel like the Dark Knight was more unexpected, or less orthodox. So like you really feared the Joker about what he was going to do.
I remember first time seeing that. You're
'Cause he
fucking
was
just wondering what's going to come next. He
a
was
true
genuinely
wild card.
He was genuinely scary, I felt. But I think so was Bane too. It's very genuinely scary.
Bane has the power. Like, in the film, they take away a lot of his physical strength and put it towards like his mental strength.
Yeah.
Is like he can kick your ass, but he can also swindle you.
Yeah.
Or, like finesse you into
The
doing
manipulation
stuff that you don't want to do.
was crazy. Yeah.
I don't know. They're both so great.
They are both such great movies.
They are, and like
Nolan he's amazing.
like, and it's really hard to like, even if you do look at it at the point of view of like he did write this for the Joker, like Heath Ledger's performance was bar none the best you'll ever see out of a Joker, to where like even like the newer Jokers try to impersonate his voice and everything.
Yeah.
You know, it was like his
Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah, Joker. But like I don't know, it's hard because I love both of them so much, but I really feel like there was more at stake with Dark Knight Rises. Like with The Dark Knight, you had the Batman and the Joker fighting off. But with The Dark Knight Rises, you had Bane versus the whole city. And like I feel like there was more at stake with Batman fighting Bane than there was with fighting Joker. I think Joker was more of like a I'm gonna fuck with your mind. I'm gonna mind fuck you. I'm gonna brain fuck you. I'm gonna try to test your will. But with The Dark Knight Rises, there was a lot more at stake and a lot more thought behind what Bane was doing versus what the Joker was doing, which is, I guess, kind of the point. The Joker doesn't really think too far ahead, maybe.
Yeah, just
But-
enough to fuck up his enemy.
But I guess like if you look at it like what was at stake, and maybe that could like persuade your vision. But I don't know. I really liked The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah,
Rises was definitely higher stake, and they usually do that with sequels to movies, and like make it bigger, make it more epic.
But it didn't feel like they were trying to make it bigger or epic. It just
that's-
felt like,
that's worth saying.
you know,
It didn't feel like they were trying to like.
they weren't forcing it.
Yeah.
It was just like
12.
Yeah. You know, it wasn't like one of those movies like, oh, Heath Ledger died, so we have to do something so fucking crazy that everyone will forget.
Yeah.
It was
what's
just
amazing is they still took risks on Rising, even though they lost like their star player.
Yeah.
They like with Bane's voice and the way Bane looks and like killing off special forces.
I mean,
soldiers,
give-
like they took a lot of risks.
Like pretty much zero backstory, and it's still like the character still got over.
yeah.
It's really good.
The only thing that puts it down is just Talia's storyline.
I'm not sure
Just
how I
kinda
feel
random,
about
just
that,
kinda
too.
pasted
It is.
in
It's
there.
kind of thrown in there. I don't know how I feel about Bane doing this all for a woman, like at the end of the movie. Kind of felt like that, even though that was kind of sad and stuff when she's putting his mask in, and then Bane's got like the single tear that comes down. It's kind of.
Oh, you could kind of say the same thing about The Dark Knight with Two-Face's character and how it was rushed
Yeah.
and not very planned
He
out.
goes on a like a small rampage after he.
Yeah, 20-minute rampage, but so
he
does
falls
Tala.
apart,
Yeah.
but
You know.
Talia is just like, I was a bad guy all the time. Stab, I'm dead.
Yeah.
What an awful death scene too. She has.
Yeah, she gets into. It was a bad car accident, but in movie fashion, it was a fender bender.
Yeah.
In movie standards, like that could kill someone in real life.
Her little, you can't stop us. She does.
Yeah. What do you think, man?
I don't know.
And I think this topic is going to come up like at various times of this show
Yeah.
because like
It all plays into where you're at in your life, I think, and what time of season it is, and whatever movie's better. When we first went to go see it, I have to admit I didn't appreciate The Dark Knight Rises as much as I thought I was going to. We kind of John Mann and I went to go see it together. We did the whole. I mean, we probably made the mistake of actually doing a triple feature, so we got all the movies all the way through. We saw Dark Knight Rises immediately after Dark Knight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it was kind of like, it was like so built up though. I was waiting for this movie for months and shit. Oh yeah. It was so good. All the trailers, everything was just spot on. That first fucking teaser trailer, by the way, where they have Commissioner Gordon's in his hospital bed. And he's like, now this evil rises. The Batman must come back.
it's
What
so
if he
awesome.
doesn't exist anymore?
And then you hear the
He
chanting.
must. Then you hear and then they just have that one shot of fucking Batman backing up, looking all like scared and fucking huge ass, like taking up the
Ripped
whole
Bane.
goddamn
Yeah.
screen.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
With
how,
his new mask.
how
No
fucking,
tubes, no green
how much
ooze.
weight do you think Tom Hardy had to gain for that fucking movie, dude?
Much as
I heard he
Christian
fucked up
Bale.
his knees like for life and back and shit.
No.
Yeah.
all that weight he
Same
put
with
on.
same with Bale. He fucked up his body putting so many pounds on.
So we got 5 minutes on this podcast.
Okay,
More on the movie. What do you
let's
think?
see.
Conclusion.
Let's see. Well, Dark Knight was more about the battle for Gotham's soul, proving that deep down mankind is just inherently bad and inherently evil, I think. And then you have like Dark Knight Rises, which is more about
People are inherently depressed.
inherently depressed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was there was just a lot more going on in Rises. It was like it had that. It took like a page from Charles Dickens' and Tale of Two Cities, like all about classes and. Dude, I would have to right now at this point in my life. I think The Dark Knight Rises probably makes more sense to me.
You know, and to back up, like I think The Dark Knight Rises, like as much as I love the Dark Knight, it felt more real. Like it felt less comic booky.
It's got more
True.
scenes in it that I like to revisit probably.
You know,
Yeah,
it
or
felt
more
like
standing and talking.
like because when Bane was talking, like if Bane was talking to us in that fashion, we would be like, yes, like I want this justice against Wall Street. I want I want us to all be equal. I want these things, and this is what people want right now. And it even applies at times right now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, 8 years later, and we're still talking about these social issues. And I feel like when that came out, like
8
these social,
years? Really? Shit.
yeah,
Something like that. It was a while
yeah,
back now.
and life,
When Rises came out?
yeah, wasn't it like 2009?
No.
Oh wait, 2011 maybe.
2000, maybe like 13.
Oh, whatever. 4 years.
4 years. Not much
You know,
has changed.
4 years later,
2008
not
is when like Begins came
okay.
out.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Begins came out in
Yes,
2005.
yes. Oh, there you go. 2005.
But anyway, sorry. Couple years, but anyway, we're still talking about those social issues today, and back then, like we were starting to like barely see it. We were starting to barely see those social issues come up in the Dark Knight Rises, and now it's like more prevalent now than it was back then. And now when you watch the movie, it's like this really fucking makes sense because these social issues are bigger now, and like what he's saying in the movie now makes more sense now than it did like in 2013.
True.
You know,
Gotham is yours.
so I feel like the Dark Knight Rises definitely like stood the test of time better than
For sure.
the Dark Knight because like
Better villain.
you know we're waiting for this uprising.
Better villain. Say what you will about the movies, storylines, the messages it sent. Better villain. Bane.
Save that for the next episode.
Okay, save it for the next episode.
Next time on the Sandwich, we talk about the Dark Knight Rises and Bane being a better villain than the Joker somehow.
You know, I definitely think it can be debated.
That's probably
we
going to be a
will.
whole episode.
We will debate it.
I have a lot of
But
reasons
the
for
thing is,
the
you
way I
have to
feel.
take the actors aside
Yes, take the actors
and
aside.
look at the character
Yeah,
and not who is
purely.
playing the character.
Yes.
Like I mean, you could say like, oh yeah, he impersonated this very well, or he did this very well.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could take how the character portrayed how the actor portrayed the character, but you can't put the character,
For sure.
you know.
Can we involve the history of the characters? And
Oh yeah, absolutely.
okay.
I mean, the Joker will win with the history because like he's had a way better history than Bane.
Well, are we going to stick to the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, the portrayals of the characters?
Oh yeah. Let's stick there.
Okay.
Let's not go before that because
We don't. Yeah. Let's not take into account that Heath Ledger died, and it's very sad.
yeah.
Yeah.
And let's not take into account that Batman and Robin's Bane
Yeah.
I just find
or
it so
Batman Forever,
compelling
whichever
that,
one it
Yeah.
was.
Yes.
Like,
We'll stick it to just the portrayal of these characters and how it reflects to the hero and.
And the
like
protagonist.
the message they're sending.
All right, we can do that
All right.
next episode.
All right, so that's gonna wrap this up, right?
Yep.
We've had a pretty good episode, man.
Yeah, it's
Like
nice.
I had a great time.
Yeah,
I
talk
enjoyed
to
I have a great time every
To
time.
wrap it all up, bring it full circle. Go see Wonder Woman. It's a good
It's not gloomy.
point in the right direction.
Yeah, I agree. Go see it.
But
I've heard great things
I
about
do
it.
have from jumping off point to who was the better villain, Tom Hardy's Bane or Heath Ledger's Joker. I have a good reason I won't say who it is, but I got a good argument for Heath Ledger's Joker, and
Same.
it's gonna wrap into why this new edition of this new Batman going forward with Ben Affleck, and they decided to keep going Ben Affleck and Jared Leto, why it's not going to work. So I'm going to segue
Dude, I
from that
did-
into that.
So we do have like one more minute, and that's a good segue. But I have heard some new rumors about Jared Leto's Joker.
Have you? What are they? We can talk about that right now. Let's go ahead.
So the Jason Todd thing,
Mm-hmm.
the whole so the director said it's not Jason Todd, but there's a big huge theory saying it might be the other Robin.
Okay.
So there's 3 Robins, and all of them eventually end up being the Joker at one point.
What? So it'd be Tim Drake or
Drake.
Drake? Okay.
Tim Drake is the best Robin.
So there's a lot of theories saying it's Drake, no, like Jason Todd. Oh, anyway,
Jason Todd's the one that they nobody likes, and DC had a phone-in contest in the comic books on if you wanted to kill Jason Todd or keep him alive.
Yeah,
And
Jason
everybody
Todd was the
resoundingly voted to
stupid
kill him.
kid one.
But he's
Yeah.
the one that got beaten to death by
Yeah.
the Joker, or so we thought. And then he might be the new.
And then the one that we were talking about is Red Robin, who's considered the best Robin.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Dick Grayson's Nightwing.
And if you count Dark Knight Returns, what is it? The girl Kelly.
But anyway, so next
Give me a
episode.
Batman
Next time.
Beyond movie, please.
Next
time
time
we're getting dorky.
All right, sandwich time.